Hi everyone, today we're going to be doing just a simple basic face routine because I don't do them often enough, and then when I do the makeup looks, it's just the eyes that we'll concentrate on. So this is just going to be preparing the skin. I took a photo of my skin now, it's pretty gross. Let's see if we can do something with it. First I'm going to apply my usual, which is a cream, and it's by Khiels, and it's a recovery skin salve, and I like this because it softens the skin and it's good before you put your moisturising foundation on. So I'm just going to apply that with my fingers. If you were doing a client, you always use a brush. I'll show you some brushes that you can use in a minute, but to quicken this up and to get through the video, I'm just going to be applying everything with my hands or with brushes if it's quick, so that it takes forever with the foundation brush if you're doing it properly on a client. This is not skin contact. So I'm just massaging that across the forehead, just getting it into the skin. And it's good, and it helps for when you put your foundation on and your blush and your contour, and we're going to do highlight as well. And I'm going to just quickly run through everything as best I can and how I do it. It's not perfect, it's not professional, I'm not claiming it to be, it's just how I do my little routine and stuff that I learned at college as well, just like the little beauty basics. Now my hands are all greasy off the oily cream, so I'm just going to wet wipe them on a clean wet wipe and then dry them off on the towel. Now I'm going to take this, and this is the only foundation that I have that works for my skin colour, and I mean by the colour, the others are too dark, and this is by MAC, and it's a face and body foundation. It's quite thick. When you're wearing it, it feels like you've got candle wax on your face, but it hides the imperfections. So I'm just going to apply it with my hands, just in all the areas that you want to cover. And what you want to do is you want to kind of go for just the same tone, if not a little bit lighter than your natural face colouring, because you can then add blush and bronze to the areas rather than be covered in a darker foundation and not be able to get rid of it. So this is really light, and it's just lighter than my skin tone, and all you really want to do with your foundation is smooth any of your imperfections out, if you want to hide them, that is. Sometimes I don't bother, I should do. I don't make an effort with foundation, but that's because I tend to find my face doesn't feel like it can breathe with it on, so it's just a one-off now and again. So I've just applied that. But alternatively, if you were doing it on a client, or if you want to try it on yourself because you've got plenty of time, a foundation brush. I'm just using this one, and it's by Gosh, and it's a cosmetics brand here in the UK, and I don't know if it's sold anywhere else, but you would just put your foundation on there and you would just apply it like that all over if you have the time, or if you're using it on a client. But I don't have the time on this video, so that's what you would do, and it makes the same kind of difference as with your fingers, although with the brush you get more on. With your fingers you're going to take it back off slightly. So but now I'm going to do some contour, and I'm going to be using that kind of brush. It's like a rather long circular brush, and that's what I use for my contour. And I'm just going to use a little bit of the bronzing powder, and it's by MAC, it's refined golden. Again, you don't want it too dark, and you don't want too much on your brush, and you just want to gently sweep it on the temple in a C shape. Get the hair out of the way. I'm trying to glue it back as much as I can for this, because it's awful when you get hair stuck to your face. So you got a little bit in a little C shape, and then when you get your cheeks you go around again in another C shape, so you're kind of making a shape of a 3. And this just shadows the outer area of your face, gives a bit of shape. This is just little bits and pieces that I learned in college, and I've tried them out myself and I like them. There's loads of different ways you can do it. Some ways will work for your face shape, some won't. So it's whatever you find comfortable with. Start again on this side, and when you just get to there you want to do the shape of a 3. So it's like a C and another C. Don't put too much on because it'll not come back off, it'll stick to your foundation, so always dab any extra off. Now that we've done that, we're going to take some highlight. I'm using, which I love at the moment, it's by Boot, it's Skin Illuminator, and it's peach. It comes with its own brush, so it's sorted for you. And I'm just going to squeeze a little bit out on the back of my hand. It comes out. Okay, that's a lot. Put the cap back on, or it'll just keep coming out. You've got loads. Dab a little on the back of the brush, Don't want too much because there'll be loads inside the brush anyway. And you just want to take it and you just want to gently pat it where you would naturally highlight in the sun. So on the top of your cheekbones, and then kind of curved around from your eyebrow bone. Just gently. So you would naturally highlight there in the sun. You want a tiny bit on your forehead. Just going to gently, just a little bit. Kind of blend it in. And you want to come down the nose. You don't want too much on, so you're just going to keep blending it as you go. And then when you get to the forehead, just kind of bring it over. So it's kind of blended in. And you get same again on this cheek. You gently just tap it in first of all, and then bring it round in the shape of a C from your eyebrow bone and around. So you're gently just touching the top of your cheeks basically, and this is where the sun would naturally catch, and it gives you that healthy glow and makes you not look so tired and rank, because I just look awfully grey sometimes, kind of alien colour. This is another good one by Benefit, and it's called High Beam, and it's like a pink mixture, and you can use that as well. I'll just put a tiny little bit on for you, a little brush, pink pearlescent mixture, gentle a little amount. Once you've dabbed it on, foundation brush, and just gently dab it in. You don't want too much or you will look a bit shiny and oily, so I'm not using too much. It looks funny on camera, but it's not in the mirror. I'll show you the photos at the end just to assure you. I think it's just this camera picks up on everything it shouldn't, so a little bit more on this side, the pink. So we've got a bit of pink and peach there for you. Now, get that put away. For the blush, I use a kabuki brush. I'm just going to get rid of this off my hand. What a waste, it all come out too much. So careful when you open them, they squirt out. So where's my blush gone? I'm going to be using this, and this is a cream blush. And I'm going to do cream on one side and blush powder on the other side, just to show you the differences. And these are different colours, so. But anyway, this is a cream one. It's by Paula Dorf, and it's called Playmate, and it's a cheek colour cream. And we're just going to gently add a little bit to the apple of the cheek. Apple, smile. And you see this round, that's your apple. Just gently blend it in. You don't want too much, but because of the foundation you've got underneath, it just goes on beautifully. So what you see, you've got a lovely shape. You've got the shine, you've got the colour, and then we're going to do a little bit of contour, but not much. So you've got the beautiful shape. So it's the apple of your cheek, and then kind of just back here under that highlight, and you can see it coming down the colours, and it's lovely. So that's the cream. Cream's a really good look if you want to look really healthy and sparkling, and you want to keep it all in tow with your shiny shimmery stuff. Now for a dry blush, this is just a normal kind of rosy coloured blush. I don't have any to match the other one to show you, but they're powdered. And I'm just going to put it on with a kabuki brush. Not much, see, there's a little bit on there. And we're just going to gently smile and then lift it back up here, just under your contour. You can put your blush on first or your cream before you put your highlight on. It's totally up to yourself, whatever you're comfortable with. So we're just in an apple shape and then drag. Now I like kabuki brushes because you get more confidence with them and you can control them better. Where a bigger brush, you have to be quite stable, and they're mostly for like larger areas rather than a little area. So we'll not be using that just yet. But where's it gone? I'm going to take some more of the refined golden, and you only want a little bit on your kabuki brush, and then just under here, just gently sweep, and you want to go back under the ear. You're going under your powder, your blush, your cream, your highlight, and just going to gently, just in a swirling motion, so it's not too much. And you want to do the same again on the other side. This creates the nice jawline. It's not on me, but it is helping, I promise you. And then a little bit under here as well. Good for photos as well. Makes you look like you've got a nice chin, not 3 or 4 other buggers. So, oh, I moved quick now. I've got silvery bits in my eyes. So that is your highlight, your contour and your foundation and your blush. I really hope you enjoyed. Up next, we'll be doing something with eyes again, but that's for now. And also we'll do a little bit more on lips, more liner and stuff like that. So I really hope you enjoyed. Zoom zoom.